Welcome to C4CW, casting 495 celebrities worldwide. I am the host of this podcast. Once Grove is who I be. Yes. Thank you for tuning in. If you are true fans of this show, then IWE495 most certainly appreciate you. It's a pleasant 54 degrees Fahrenheit here on a Monday. That's 16 March 2020. The year is 2020, which by some understanding is merely an arbitrary number that we use as a construct in which to understand at least our time frame here, wherever that might be in the multiverse, in relation to your parallax view of said multiverse superverse. So, that being stated, all under 60 seconds, how is everyone doing? Looks like business as usual, where I am for the most part. If one had not listened to mainstream media, radio, didn't have TV on, didn't have internet streaming, and were just out for a casual drive, a lot of activity out here. Looks like, let me see. Does it look like a Monday? Yeah, it does. Looks like a Monday. Rush hour traffic usually starts about 2 p.m. Yeah, I'm seeing that. There's some energy out here. Like, people are happy to be out with this sunshine and whatnot. And, there's some. It's partly cloudy. But, and I've heard something about showers at some point. But look, here's a gentleman out jogging. Looks like he's going for a good run there. He looks like he's an experienced runner. He has all the gear on, all that streamlined gear to run, those running shoes that are $400 or even more running shoes, just to have that whole Olympic marathon kind of track and field feel, for the private citizen who wants to spend that kind of dough. Hey, lady, you need to be using a signal. You need to be using a turn signal in the United States of America. You must let folks know what your intentions are. This guy, he's out on his, he's got his hog out, rolling, Harley style, and, all leather cladded up. Let me see. Let me bend this block here. Yeah. Traffic at intersections. Looks like we got commerce and business. Yeah. I haven't turned on any mainstream media. I haven't looked at any news. I haven't looked at Fox News. I haven't looked at any international news. None. Most certainly not CNN. No. Haven't looked at what's going on in India, Russia, France, Germany, Europe, Asia, Japan, South Korea. I haven't. I'm just out scouting. Reconnoitering, doing my reconnaissance, intelligence gathering at its finest, at its best. I'm just being honest, man. I'm just seeing what I'm seeing. It's a lovely day. Everything looks clean. And, man, this could be the summertime. Still kind of got a little spring look to it, but, this could also be a day in the summer. It could be either or. Yeah. I don't really see where traffic is diminished or less than usual. No. Not at all. Not really. So, let's go now to some internet. Let's go now to some internet and see what we can see here. And truth be told, I did check out Fox News earlier today. Early this morning. All right, let's see. What's on the front? But this is new here. Oh, Fox News headline, quote, pushing our panic buttons. Trump administration blames foreign disinfo campaign for sowing fear with fake quarantine news. Well, I have to agree with our president, POTUS, President of the United States, Donald Trump. I have to agree. I read somewhere that coronaviruses are the cause of our common colds. Sometimes common colds can turn into moderate to severe illnesses and lead to respiratory issues that are acute and major, especially in seniors. And I'm just simply saying that I heard that. Whether it's true or not, I don't know. I'm assuming that it is. And I'm assuming that it's happened for centuries, hundreds of years. So looking at the numbers in contrast to the flu, I'm just simply saying the two are inescapable of being related. So, yeah, this is just ridiculous here. Quote, coronavirus outbreak spurs New York, New Jersey, Connecticut to shut bars, restaurants, and movie theaters. And let's see. There's the state-by-state breakdown. All right, now let's move from Fox News. Let's go over to where's my fucking Google News? Looking for Google News. Just had that shit. Where the fuck did I put it? Oh, right here. Let's go to Google News and see what type of media we're looking at here. CNBC, quote, coronavirus NYNJ CT coordinate restrictions on restaurants, limit events to fewer than 50 people. CNN is reporting, quote, France says ibuprofen may aggravate coronavirus. Experts say more evidence is needed. Okay. And then this, let's see, International Business Times. What's their paranoia about here? Something about an air-bursting asteroid. And they had reported some shit before. And there was a fact checker that was like, nah, that ain't for real. So what are they talking about here? It says, quote, asteroid could cause atmospheric explosion if it gets too close. If it gets too close. Every fucking day there's some shit where these people love to write this shit about asteroids, and they just, it's like a schism, you know? It's like a tick. They just can't seem to stop doing this shit. Every fucking day they gotta let you know the astronomical units, how many millions of miles it is away from Earth. And let me see. Alright, so here are the key points. Alright, let's see. Okay, they're saying that it's being monitored by NASA. That's usually the case with space rocks. And okay, this particular asteroid is less than 100 feet. And because the other one was like fucking 4 kilometers. The massive one was like 4 kilometers. And they're comparing this one to the explosion that occurred in Russia. That was, and they're even saying that it's not likely to cause, quote, an impact event. Why is this the new type of shit that people fucking report? I mean, what's wrong with fucking people, man? Seriously. I mean, what the fuck is wrong with people? This person here does this asteroid shit, right? And it's by Inigo Monzon. And it was 15 March 2020 at 9:31 p.m. And so that was yesterday. Which would have been Sunday. And it shows a fucking asteroid that's right there, like just entering Earth's atmosphere. And again, the title is Asteroid Could Cause Atmospheric Explosion If It Gets Too Close. And yeah, dude, I got to the line first, and then you did. I go, you fucking go. And when I go, because I have the fucking right of way, you don't fucking honk your horn at me, motherfucking bitch. Okay, do you get it? You don't have the right of way, fucker. I do. I was there first, therefore I go fucking first. And then you fucking go. This motherfucker was all quick to like honk. And I'm like, right, but it's not your turn. It's not your turn, bitch. So, anyway, back to my analysis of this fucking asteroid shit. Every fucking day, someone wants to write some shit about a goddamn fucking asteroid. And it's like they have no shame. They're shameless about it. So hold on, let me see. Let's get to the nitty gritty here. Let's get to the fucking nitty gritty here. Saying that it's yeah, okay. Again, comparing it to Russia in 2013, and yeah, okay. And it says, check this out. Right here. This is what they always fucking do. It says, quote, asteroid is expected to approach Earth on March 18 at 11:15 p.m. EDT. During this time, the asteroid will fly past Earth from a distance of 0.04241 astronomical units, or roughly 3.9 million miles from the planet's center. Dude, why the fuck do these people do this shit, man? Why? Oh, and okay, right, and then there are all these little things down below it, and I'm supposed to click on it, right? I'm not going to! Jesus fucking Christ. This, man, why do people do this shit, dude? Okay? Fuck all that stupid bullshit. Fuck all that stupid bullshit. What does this say right here? The Washington fucking Compost. Quote, Trump's embrace of Mohammed bin Salman is now costing him dearly. According to Celebrity Insider, it looks like 50 Cent's phone seems to have been hacked. That sounds sketchy. And, yeah. Well, like I said, man, I'm out here doing conducting reconnaissance, and carrying out intelligence gathering missions, operations for my private sector network of intelligence professionals and scholars, academics, students in training. And it just looks like business as usual out here. Looks like business as usual. I'm not listening to the fucking radio with all of the stories about doom and gloom and the sky is falling and all that shit because I'm just not buying it. I'm just not buying it. And when I listen to the radio, I listen to conservative radio on satellite anyway. I don't listen to stupid mainstream bullshit. I cut that cord, man, and severed those fucking connections a long time ago. I don't fucks with none of that shit. So now let me see. Let's get the total on the coronavirus. Let's do the tally here and see what we can tabulate. All right, New York Times. Quote, EU chief seeks to close borders. Well, I thought that was already being done, dude, so I don't know what that kind of rehash is about there. Let's see. NBC's reporting 8 minutes ago. U.S. cities close public buildings. Let's see. Information about COVID-19 in the United States. Okay, affected areas. Looks like a lot of it is in Europe and Southeast Asia. I mean, just based on what I'm seeing. And I mean, there are some little tiny like dots. North America, Canada's just like one little tick, like tick. And Central and South America look pretty chill, man. I mean, the coronavirus really does look like it's mostly like there and like from spanning from Western Europe. It's like it doesn't really make it so much across the Atlantic. I mean, it did, but it's like, but not so much. Let's see here. Coronavirus. Let's see. Updates. Here we go. All right. Worldometers.info. It says corona cases 179,769. So 180,000. And it says 93% in mild condition. So 88,250 are in mild condition. And 7% are in serious or critical condition. Representative of 6,162 persons. So it says active cases, 94,412. Closed cases, 78,287 have recovered and been discharged. 85,357 cases, of which 78,287 have recovered, been discharged. So about 80,000 people have already recovered and been discharged. And that's globally. Globally, out of 7.8 billion people on planet Earth, which is basically 8 billion people, out of 8 billion people on planet Earth, there have been out of 8 billion people on planet Earth, there have been 7,000 deaths. 7,070 to be exact, according to this information here. It's about 8%, as it states, of the 85,357 closed cases. And it says, all right, coronavirus, quote, is affecting Quote, the coronavirus, COVID-19, is affecting 162 countries and territories around the world. And it also goes on to say, so I'm looking at Italy, Iran, Spain, South Korea, Germany, France, and USA. USA has between China, out of China, Italy, Iran, Spain, South Korea, Germany, France, USA, United States has the least number of cases. Shows 4,165 with 73 deaths. Interestingly, 73 also recovered. 4,019 cases, 12 in critical condition. And what does that say? Total cases out of 1 million. Is that sets of 1 million? So the U.S. still has less than 5,000 cases. And there are 485. I'm assuming that's after new screening. And surveillance has been implemented. And China is reporting the least number of new cases. France is just blank on new cases. Why is that? Why is France blank on new cases? Okay, so let's see. What's Switzerland, UK, Netherlands, Norway, Sweden, Belgium, Austria, Denmark, Japan, Malaysia, Qatar, or some say Qatar, and Canada, Australia, Greece, Czechia, Portugal, Finland, Israel, Slovenia, Singapore, Bahrain, Estonia, Brazil, Iceland. Brazil has only 3 new cases, like the number after 2, as in the number after 2. 3 new cases. Let's see, Iceland, Pakistan, Ireland, in terms of their new cases being reported, is also blank. Romania, Poland, Hong Kong shows +6 and 155 cases total. Chile 155, Egypt 150, Thailand, Philippines, Indonesia, India, Iraq, Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, San Marino, Lebanon, UAE. Saudi Arabia, San Marino, Lebanon, UAE, they all have blanks in terms of new cases being reported. Russia, Peru, Luxembourg, Slovakia, Taiwan, South Africa, Bulgaria, Vietnam, Algeria, Ecuador, Croatia. Croatia and Serbia both have the same number of reported cases, which is 57. Argentina, Panama. Oh, I see. This is in descending order here, because it goes. So Croatia, Serbia have 57. Argentina has 56. Panama 55. Brunei. Some would say Brunei 54. Colombia 54, Mexico 53, Albania 51, Hungary 39, Palestine 39, Belarus 36. And then the numbers keep tapering off. Costa Rica, Latvia, Georgia, Cyprus, Armenia, Malta, Morocco, Moldova, Sri Lanka, Azerbaijan, Senegal, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Oman, Afghanistan, Tunisia, Jordan, North Macedonia, Faroe Islands, Turkey, Lithuania, Venezuela. Venezuela has 17. Burkina Faso, Jamaica, Martinique, Andorra. Andorra has literally 14. Let's see. Maldives, Cambodia, Macau, Dominican Republic, 11, Bolivia, French Guyana, Kazakhstan, Reunion, Guatemala, New Zealand. From Guatemala on down, all these countries have 8 cases. Guatemala, New Zealand, Bangladesh, Paraguay, Uruguay, Uzbekistan. They all have 8. Then 7, Guyana, Liechtenstein, Monaco 6, Channel Islands 6, Ghana 6, Guadalupe 6, Honduras 6, Ukraine 5. 5 in the Ukraine. 5 cases in the Ukraine. Ethiopia 5, Puerto Rico 5, Rwanda 5, Cameroon 4, Ivory Coast 4, Cuba 4, Trinidad and Tobago. These countries where, but the Ukraine, what's the average temperature in? Let me see. Hold on. What is the average temperature in the Ukraine? Oh yeah, it's not going to let me do that. All right, we'll get back to that in a minute. Let's see. Okay, where were we? Trinidad and Tobago 4, French Polynesia 3, Gibraltar 3, Guam 3, Kenya 3, Saint Bar 3, Seychelles 3, Nigeria 2, Aruba 2, Morocco 2, DRC 2, Namibia 2, St. Lucia 2, St. Martin 2, Cayman Islands 1, Sudan 1, Nepal 1, Antigua and Barbuda 1, Bahamas 1, Benin 1, Bhutan 1, CAR 1, Central African Republic. That's what CAR stands for those who don't know. Congo 1, Equatorial Guinea 1, Gabon 1, Greenland 1. There's literally 1 in Greenland with 1 reported new case. 1 in Guinea, 1 in Vatican City, 1 in Liberia. Mauritania 1, Mayotte 1, Mongolia. I said Mongolia. Mongolia is 1. Let's see. St. Vincent Grenadines is 1. Somalia 1. Suriname 1. Eswatini is 1. Tanzania is 1. Plus 1 reported case. Togo's 1. And U.S. Virgin Islands 1. So, all right, 16 March GMT, 349 new deaths in Italy, 1 new death in Germany, 1 new death in United Kingdom. United Kingdom has kept their cases at 152. All right, so that's good intel. But we need to go back and find out what the Ukraine. That's right. Let's get that info. It's definitely a pattern here. There's definitely a pattern to all this. And I would imagine annual average temperature, Ukraine.
Here is information from time and date.
So it says hottest month, July, 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Coldest month, January, 27 degrees Fahrenheit. Wettest month, June, 185 degree average. All right, Kiev. Averages in Kiev, Ukraine. Let's see. 39 degrees Fahrenheit. Well, looking at the coronavirus, when we looked at it before and it was thriving in that 40 degree to 50 degree Fahrenheit range, this is 39 degrees Fahrenheit, but which is close to that range. That was the same. That's what we were looking at in Italy, Iran, and what was the third country? Well, I guess Wuhan. And then going back to what we just viewed here and scrolling back down to Ukraine. Bear with me. Just doing the math. It was a low number, right? Yes, it was. It's right here, 5. For whatever reason, doesn't seem to like the Ukraine at this point. Doesn't seem to like the Ukraine, Ethiopia, Puerto Rico, Rwanda, Cameroon, Ivory Coast, Cuba. Where is, let me see. Let's do this. Let's do it like this. Ukraine, latitude and longitude. All right, 48.3794 degrees north, 31.1656 degrees east. Lars, but what's interesting is Italy, where it's ravaged the countries right there. I mean, it's not too far away. I mean, it's some countries Ukraine is some countries to the east of Italy, but it's not that far. Distance from Ukraine to Italy, miles.
The drive from Ukraine to Italy is 1,489.1 miles.
Excuse me. Pardon. Oh, jeez. My apologies. So it says the air travel distance is 1,010 miles. The air travel bird fly shortest distance, and this is from distancefrom2.net, is the air travel bird fly shortest distance between Italy and Ukraine is 1,626 kilometers, which equals 1,010 miles. And then it goes on to say, quote, if you travel with an airplane which has average speed of 560 miles from Italy to Ukraine, it takes 1.8 hours to arrive. So, average speed flying from Italy to Ukraine is 1.8 hours away. It's less than 2 hours away. And look at the difference, flight distance that is, average flight distance. And look at the difference between the number of those infected in Italy and those in the Ukraine. In fact, let's go back and find Belarus on this. Excuse me. Air is kind of dry. Let's see. I know what some of you are thinking. Come on, man. 36. 36 in Belarus. 36. Man, Italy is just, I hear that Italy is really struggling because of the number of seniors. 27,980 cases. Round it, make it 30. China had 80. 50,000 less than China, but still more than Iran. And Iran is at 14,991, so almost 15,000. Might as well make it 15,000. Which, if Italy was rounded to 30, Iran's about half the cases in Italy. And then Spain, Korea, Germany, and France. From Spain, South Korea, Germany, France, and the U.S., all under 10,000 cases. But for some reason, Iran, Italy, China got hit the hardest. China clearly has the world's largest population with a very senior subset of the population. Italy, we're being told, is the same. And then there's Iran. Let's look at Iran's demographics. Iran, demographics, senior citizens. Yeah, I didn't say Aaron, motherfucker. Country, Iran. Demographics, senior citizens. Alright, what is the average age in Iran? Median age is 30.8. Let's see. Male 30.5 years, female 31 years. Population growth rate is low. It's 1.19%. Birth rate 17.4 births per 1,000 in the population. These were established in 2018. These statistics and estimates. 29 more rows. Age structure. All right. Urbanization, major cities, population. All right. Let's see more from the fact book here. Looking at net migration, sex ratio, infant mortality, life expectancy of birth, total fertility rate, contraceptive, prevalence rate, HIV/AIDS, adult, drinking water source, sanitation facility, major infectious diseases, nationality, ethnic groups, literacy, education, children under the age of 5, maternal mortality rate, health expenditures, obesity. All right, that's not what I want, dude. Oh, here we go. Elderly population in Iran. An ever-growing concern in the healthcare system. Quote, and this is ncbi.nlm.nih.gov by Miriam Nourouzian, and it states, quote, abstract. The population ages 65 and over is expected to grow very rapidly in all parts of the world. All right, let's get to the part about Iran. All right, I see definition of who's old and whatnot. Aging in Asia. I read about this a long time ago, actually, back in the 1990s. Quote, by 2025, there will be over 700 million people over the age of 60. All right, so that's 5 years away. That's almost 1 billion people over the age of 60. And, okay, here we go. All right, here's Iran. And, all right, they're talking about 2011 census, and it's talking about how Iran is one of the largest, it's one of the largest countries in the world. And, all right, let's get to the point about... okay, population age pyramid. Yeah, it says right here, quote, it shows that in the coming years, the present young population will incline toward aging. And it says, quote, in Iran, quote, in the recent census in Iran is the remarkable change in the number of aged people, which has been increased from 7.22% in 2006 to 8.2%. So that's what it is, man. It's these countries where you have a lot of seniors and the healthcare system isn't set up necessarily to accommodate folks. And that's why you saw that in China, those numbers, and Iran and Italy. It makes sense. And then, of course, according to, as we've seen before, the world health experts, pathologists, and so forth, there's something about light and heat. Some people have tried to dispel that as being not so much a factor, but let's these African countries, they have, the numbers are incredibly low, and South American countries, Central and South American countries, are extremely low as well. And these island countries, these islands are incredibly low, and places where people, it looks like just where people tend to be healthy, because according to sources, it looks for weakened immune systems. And all these places like Jamaica, Martinique, Andorra, Maldives, where people, look, it says right here, French Guiana, 11. Kazakhstan, 10. Places where people eat healthy. Monaco, 6. Puerto Rico, 5. Where was Singapore? U.S. Virgin Islands, there's 1. I know people from Ethiopia, man, they eat healthy. 5 people. Honduras, 5. Ukraine, 5. We've already covered that. Bangladesh, 8. New Zealand, 8. People eat healthy and live a healthy lifestyle in New Zealand, and they're 8. Let me see. Where was... Because Singapore is hot. It's important. And what was the number we saw? It's hot in the Philippines, too. And there's 142. Indonesia's 134. See, they're not in the thousands. Pakistan is hot, 179. And Malaysia, 566. All those countries are under 1,000. All those countries, South Korea in the summertime is hot. But it has the senior population. Germany, 7,000. France, 5,000. USA, 4,000. We have 340 million people in the United States. And out of 340 million people, we have 4,180 cases. Out of 300 million plus people, 300 million people, we have less than 5,000 cases. And Singapore has 243 cases. Israel, it gets hot, 277. There has to be some connection to heat. There has to be, and that's what pathologists have said. And though there is some spread and there are some cases in those places, the numbers are less than 1,000. They're very low for a virus that has existed for as long as it has. And we all know that COVID-19 was around and in existence before the government reported it, when the Chinese government did. We know that. So for as long as it's been around, and for the countries that I mentioned to have as few as a number of cases as they do, for as long as it's been around, there has to be something to do with light and heat, just as the pathologists that we and epidemiologists and other experts that we've read about had mentioned. There has to be some connection. The virus is in countries where there is and tends to be extreme heat, but the cases are low. They're low. So it definitely does not seem to be thriving in those countries where it is extremely hot or can be extremely hot, and where there is a lot of heat and humidity and moisture. So as long as it has existed for as long as it has, that seems to ring true at this point. There seems to be some, that theory seems to have been validated. I believe so. And as the spring sets in here in North America, and as the weather temperature increases, we'll continue to monitor on One-Cert growth. Thanks for remaining vigilant with us here at C4CW, casting 495 celebrities worldwide.